Licensed games are crap. Well, not always. Welcome to Let's Play Spider-Man, better known as Spider-Man the movie, made as a tie-in to the first of the Spider-Man live-action trilogy. And it actually is a pretty cool game that has a lot of stuff in it. Usually these sorts of games, it's quite evident that developers put it in as little time and effort as possible to make as much money as they could off of the movie's popularity. In this case, that's not what happened. From what I can tell. I actually think this game has a lot of evidence of like effort being put into it. It's pretty cool. I mean, just the presentation itself. Presentation is actually quite impressive in the first place, but they have more than just a flashy intro scene. I probably won't show off everything in this game. Some is just me not having had enough experience with this game to be able to show off everything. Because the challenges in this game are actually pretty challenging. But, there's just a lot of stuff to show in this game. So, I'll show you what I do, but we'll see what that is. And, of course, it's gonna auto-load stuff, because convenience, I guess. I don't really want to do that. Don't auto-load, please. No. So, there's something peculiar about this game. Now, normally you just play through the game. Well, you play through the game. However, completing the game on different difficulties gives you certain bonuses, different things you can unlock. And first two things you unlock for completing on the easy difficulty and on the normal difficulty are costumes. Completing the game on the hardest difficulty or second hardest difficulty will unlock something peculiar. Something that a lot of people seem to not know about. It will unlock this. You can indeed play as Harry Osborn in the Green Goblin suit. This changes the game quite a bit. Now, there's a lot of novelty to this. It's pretty fun. Playing as Green Goblin, it actually feels pretty darn cool. And there's actually entirely new dialogue for this playthrough and whatnot too. It's pretty cool. So I think I might as well just show this off because it doesn't seem like a lot of people know much about. Like most people that have played this game, I don't think even know that this exists. So, and the people that haven't played this game get to see this too. So, and I've only found the only playthrough of this game as Green Goblin I managed to find on YouTube was just some playthrough of the game with cheats. By the way, you can't play. This doesn't change anything when you automatically play with enhanced controls. Thumbstick, please. I'll be playing on the superhero difficulty. It doesn't make a difference to me, but whatever. No, I guess. You get points for how you perform in levels, usually for like finding certain secrets or for completing a level without taking damage or through mixing up your different combat techniques. Fun stuff. And you can unlock certain things like from that, like little mini games, but
I can't believe I'm doing this. Using Dad's Goblin gear is just nuts. That weird invoice I found with Dad's stuff sure made it look like he was hiring the Skulls gang to do dirty work for him. I have to know what he was doing. Look out, Skulls. There's a new Green Goblin in town.
So that's kind of our explanation for how this plot's gonna work out. Now, most cutscenes are actually omitted when you're playing as Green Goblin, but there's at least dialogue and whatnot that tries to like at least explain a story. By the way, there's these little gold collectibles everywhere. That give you new combos to use. I'll have to try and find what I can, but I can't promise you I'll find all of them. So all of them are actually, some of them are pretty darn hard to find. But anyways, might as well just jump right into playing as Green Goblin. As you can see, Green Goblin has this big glider, and he flies around instead of swing around like Spider-Man does. Oh crap, I don't have that combo yet. I don't have my favorite combo yet, sadly. So instead, I'll just do this. You have basically all of the moves that you had.
Thank you so much. You saved my life.
Don't worry about it, lady. I gotta go.
Wait, before you go, I lost my purse on one of the rooftops around here.
On a different rooftop?
Yes.
Different from this one?
Yes.
Are you crazy? Do you just gallivant from rooftop to rooftop?
Yes.
Okay, whatever. I'll go find your purse.
Thank you.
Yeah. But basically, you have all the moves that you have during the, that Green Goblin had during the Green Goblin boss battle, basically. You can go on your glider, do turbo on your glider. You might have noticed there's a few meters for your glider in the top left. Whoops, controller is dying. You can't let it overheat, otherwise you can't really do anything with the glider.
I'm getting the truth. One way.
At the same time, you also have ammunition for certain attacks like these, which are very powerful, as well as this, which is incredibly useful. It just drops a bomb downwards. You get to see that later, because I make extensive use of both of those. I make use of all the weapons this guy has. I'm gonna try to not speak over Harry too much, but it'll just happen inevitably. The dialogue volume on this game is really low. I actually have it up on max, but oops. But you just can't hear it very well. So apologies if I talk over him without realizing it.
Here's your purse back.
Thank you so much. This city could use more masked vigilantes like you.
If you say so. Try to stay off the rooftops from now on. A lot of gang members seem to hang out up here.
I will. Thanks again.
Yeah. But, anyways, for those that aren't familiar with the game in the first place, there's also the compass. You might have noticed there's an altitude meter for how high or low I am. The blue is where I need to be. There's also a compass that also tells me where I need to be.
Circus in town?
So I can also throw different varieties of bombs. Pumpkin bombs. Quite a variety, actually, including a nice little multi-bomb. However, I can't really show that right now because you only have so much web, and bombs use up your web. Unfortunately, you do have a quite limited supply of webbing in this game, which I always found rather frustrating. I don't know the location of any web in this level, actually, extra webbing, so I'm just gonna have to deal with that. Hi, dude. The reason I keep jumping backwards after I kick is because there's a certain combo involves doing that I don't have yet that I'm just trying to do by habit. Go away.
I'm sure I'm getting warmer.
I've noticed I'm a lot more powerful on my glider. So I will usually be on my glider while I'm fighting, even if I'm... Oh, hey, web. Even if I'm not actually,
What's with the getup, chump?
What? You can be quiet. Why don't you just go off that building? Thank you. But yes, you'll be noticing me using extensive use of the glider, not just to move around and, like... Well, yeah, move around. That's a big part of it, because you can't climb on walls or anything. But Harry is not Spider-Man. You do not have, spider sense, for example. You cannot climb on walls. You cannot swing from webs. So, crap. And now I have to, resort
I'm getting the truth. One way
to not using a glider. That's what happens if you overheat the glider. You have to wait until the red bar goes down, which takes quite a while. Bonk. Where's the guy I'm looking for? There's supposed to be some guy over here. Oh no, I already took care of it. Yeah, there's a cutscene that normally plays here, but most of the cutscenes in this game are skipped when you're playing as Green Goblin, sadly. There are a couple more moves that I have that I still have not shown. Hi. Like this!
Who's that?
I'm gonna take you down.
Oh crap, I used all my web like that. Darn it! I intended to save a little bit of web. Well, a little bit of regens. For things like this. You can make these guys appear too.
Circus in town?
And they're fun. You can make up to like 5 appear at once, something like that. And then you can also break them at will. Like this. Like, I don't have enough web. Yeah, everything that the Green Goblin does takes a lot of web. Go away. But they all hit pretty darn hard, so at the same time. I also have all the same fighting moves as Spider-Man, except for those that actually make use of web in some way. So you have most of his fighting abilities. You still have to find them to unlock them, though. What? Why is my controller dying so much? It's like I'm low on battery. I think. No, I'm not. This controller's just kind of screwy. But anyways. Yay! Didn't get a perfect, because I didn't actually... I got hit. If you get a perfect bonus, it's because you never took damage. If you get a combat bonus, I don't know what that is, actually. I think it's just for, like... Maybe it's for taking out all the enemies in the entire level. I tried to do that, but I didn't find all of them, I guess. Combat style is just for, like, how much you makes up your attacks, which I think I did to some degree. And secrets found is just, finding things like me finding that purse for that woman. Optional little things. Fun little things. But basically, I'd say that the Goblin definitely plays fundamentally differently from Spider-Man. Because you don't have webbing, which changes a lot, actually. And because you have the glider. You have basically you have the webbing, don't have webbing, you move around on a glider, and you also have lots of different attacks. Let's replace this one. Here's my other save files, now on save file 2. Now there's virtually no exposition, because you aren't... they weren't going to make entire cutscenes for the Green Goblin, at least not many. So when you're playing as Harry, all the time you're not going to know what to do if you haven't already played through the game, which you should have to unlock this in the first place. Well, yeah, screw you! Thing. It just exploded and made sparks everywhere. But, well, no, wrong way. But if you... It's assumed that you've already played through the game when you do this. If you haven't played through the game... I love that combo so much. It looks so cool. The combos in this game are really flashy. But, if you haven't already played through the game, there are many occasions where you won't know what to do at all. Also, your concept of stealth changes a lot when you're playing as Green Goblin, because you can't really, like, climb around on walls or anything. Also, notice that I'm blue in the top left corner. That's because I am hidden in shadows. Basically, these guys don't know where I am right now, so I'm just gonna get on my glider and take them out from here. See if I can look on anyone. If the reticle is green, it generally means that you can hit whoever you're aiming at with your attacks, or at least with your homing attacks, not much problem. If it's red, it means you probably won't be able to hit them. Yeah, see, like, it was green there, and I didn't hit him. So it's not always true, but... I like how enemies just run around wherever they can if you hit them. Yeah. So, unfortunately, you can't really have the same fun that you normally would. Like, messing around in the shadows and whatnot, but oh well. Like, messing around from the ceiling and whatnot. Zipping down, zipping around the walls. But you still get to have some fun. Whoops. I just shot those various objects against the wall. Nice. Anyway, so we haven't really been detected yet thus far. The only guy that saw us was taken care of quite swiftly just now. Stealth isn't usually something you need to worry about. It is sometimes. It's pretty hard to pull off with the Goblin because he is on a glider and is kind of clunky while doing so, and you can't move around in a very fine manner. But, you do what you can, I guess. And it's a lot harder to stay in the shadows because of it, but anywhere that Spidey can get, Harry can get, so.
Circus in town?
Whoa! I didn't know that opened. I never actually gone in that way. Whoa. Okay, so time to show off how useful this thing is. Inferno Bomb! Inferno Bomb just drops a bomb straight down. It's generally easiest to use when you have a lock on enemies, because that will make your camera tip downwards. You can't make your camera view go downwards otherwise, without locking onto enemies.
Hey, you!
Go away. Oh crap. Right, come on. Or I can just throw a tire at him. Well crap. Okay, that exploded and didn't really matter. But, nothing too complex. The differences aren't exactly unmanageable, to say the least. You just have to think about what you're doing, especially if you're playing on this difficulty. Also, this is considered a secret right here. I don't know if there's more here when you're playing as Spider-Man or not. I don't quite remember. It's been a very, very long time since I've actually played this game. Because I just haven't played this game in who knows how many years. So I'm playing through it again as Harry rather than as Spidey. So I don't know if there's normally something over there or not. Going into that room gives you a secret bonus at the end of the level, but I don't know. Oh god. I don't know if you actually find anything there normally or not. Web. Don't go next to this garage if you don't know. Well, if you intend on getting that pickup, because once you go here, it activates a cutscene normally, but if you're playing as good old Harry, we're just here now.
My energy's topped off already.
Colin, where's the other guy? Somebody keeps shooting at me. Now, something to keep in mind is... Oh man, I keep getting shot now. Something to keep in mind is that you can hit yourself with the Vulcan bombs. They hit you too. So you need to be in the air if you use the Vulcan bombs. You cannot use it in a tight space. And they also move in an arc when you're... if you're actually accelerating while you drop them. And thus... if you're flying at a wall when you drop a Inferno Bomb, that will end up hitting you. And they do quite a bit of damage to you, so do be very careful about that. By the way,
Die!
nope, nope. Yeah. So, like I said, you don't have spider sense. You are human. You don't know when those sorts of things are going to happen. You need to know what's going to happen. Like I've said, it's kind of assumed that you've already played through the game before when you're playing as Harry. Oh, man, I didn't elbow him.
Not so tough now.
Boom! I can still do that. So... as you will have seen in the little blooper of this episode, if you've
I can't
actually...
let anything stop me. I have to find a way to shut off the power so I can get through.
If you've watched my first attempt at doing a playthrough of this game,
Okay. I'm one step closer to unraveling Dad's secrets.
you'll see how badly they can catch you off guard. Just be aware. Although that is supposed to catch you by surprise. It's kind of there to teach you about spider
Great.
sense.
There's a fuse missing.
Although it
I'll have
doesn't...
to get it back if I want to get through that door.
Button. Button.
Great.
Button.
There's a fuse missing.
But it
I'll have
doesn't
to get
work
back
very
if I
well
want
if
to
you
get
don't
through
have
that
spider
door.
sense. So... Can I pick this up?
What's with the getup, chump?
No! Go away. I'm really sparing with my pumpkin bombs and whatnot. I don't really see most of the time much reason to not just be using my glider. So I kind of save webbing for if I really need to, for moving around really quickly. Oh, screw you, radio. If I really need to, for moving around really quickly. And because you can do this, which has various uses aside from just ramming into enemies. And if I'm just in a bad situation where I can't use my glider, for example, it's overheated, and I need to take out enemies, I'll just throw pumpkin bombs at them. But I'm usually quite sparing in those sorts of things.
Looks like the freak wants to play.
What?
Don't mess with me.
I didn't want this right now. I expected to trigger a cutscene. Cutscene. Die.
You ain't getting this fuse. Better take off while you still can.
So you're the one who took the fuse. Thanks for the info.
Yep.
That's where I need to be. Now I just need to find a way to get there.
Need to be in there. Now I need to come out around here first, though, to hit this.
That takes care of that. Now to get that fuse.
Because otherwise there will be more electrical stuff in there. Or in the vent we need to take to get into that room. Hey, more web. Doesn't give you that much web, but oh well. I guess they kind of have to be conservative with it. It will only regen to a certain point, so you can't exactly be liberal with your web many points in the game, but do know that if you run out, there will still be more later on. You just have to wait for it.
Circus in town?
The glider's weapons are overheated.
This guy's a crap load of health. I don't think he does much damage to you,
Don't mess with me.
but well, where'd he just fly off to?
This
There we go.
fuse should get that door open.
Where'd he go? Like, he just flew away, and the fuse ended up in the doorway. Okay. But yeah, that guy has a ton of health, so just go all out on him. Don't bother trying to take him out
This is where the fuse goes.
without just
now
kind
I've
of
got you.
giving it all you got, because otherwise you'll just end up taking more damage than you need to.
Who's that?
Huh. Oh, hi. Go away. Go away.
Look
No,
at
I still don't have the one combo I want the most. Guys, leave me alone. Hand-to-hand isn't always the most viable of options. You really can't do hand-to-hand unless it's just one-on-one, or at least not safely. What? I thought I'd just throw it at him. Really nice thing about... Crap! Really nice thing about the gun on your glider is that it actually penetrates enemies, so you can hit lots of enemies at once with it if they're in a big crowd. But it doesn't do much damage on its own, so... And it does overheat your glider pretty quickly. Health, not that I need it right now. But, you'll learn how to just... what to use and when. But, anyways... That is going to be it for... this episode of Let's Play Spider-Man, the movie, the video game. Heh. I'll see you guys next time where we do more stuff, I guess. Hopefully I'm not going to end up like doing many things blind these next 2 episodes, but because we all know how that went last time, but we'll see. I'll see you guys next time where we where do we go next? Well, actually we're still looking for information from the Scullers. So we're going to have a run-in with a rather not super villain, but rather well-known character, very influential character in Spider-Man history. In the next episode, it'll be fun. See you guys. No!